So when we see the chapter students, the thing which we have to take care is to understand what is the difference between cell and tissue. So basically students, tissue are the group of similar type of cell as I had mentioned. Okay. So here in multicellular organism, cells are specialized to carry out different function and organized into tissue, okay, organs and organ system which collectively forms an organism. So basically students, the tissue form organ and the organ form organ system, and the collectively organ system forms organism. If we talk about the second topic of this chapter, it is what is organization. See students, how in such a beautiful manner all the organism working in a so coordinate manner, okay. In other word, we can say that in such a organized manner. Here you can see a living organism can be compared to a machine, just as a machine has different parts to perform. For example, students, we have hand to work, legs to walk, eyes to see, nose to smell, etc. Like each and every part of our body is put in a such organized manner that they perform a various function, okay. So this is organization, and in a biological term, if we talk about organization, it is not only about the organization of body or body parts, it's also organization of organism, which means if we see the hierarchy, what is hierarchy students, is that simple organism is put at first and the complex animal put it at the last stage, okay. So the pink line you can see students, therefore organization is the manner in which smaller units of any structure or system are arranged into larger unit in an hierarchical fashion, okay. Means smaller things are kept together to form larger units and they are kept in a hierarchical situation. What is hierarchical fashion? Hierarchical situation students means they are put in such a way that the simple one perform less, the complex will perform more. Now levels of organization. What is level of organization students? The organization become more and more complex step by step. Each such step in organization represents one level of organization, okay. One level of organization represent that it is simple, the second level will represent that it is more complex now, further on. Now turn the page students. Organism level of organization B. See the diagram students, okay, figure number 1.1. Here you can see the lower level. At lower level you are seeing that the cells are combinedly form tissue, tissues are combinedly form organs, organs are combinedly form organ system, and then the organ system forms organism. At organism you can see the red line students. Why? At organism, one complete organism is being finished, okay. After that, if we talk about higher level, the group of organism called population, the group of population called community, then above then community causes ecosystem, and above the ecosystem it causes biosphere. Biosphere is at global level students, okay. What is the meaning of ecosystem students? Ecosystem is our surrounding in which each and every animal is living by depending upon each other, okay. Now if we talk about the level of organization lower to organism, see it contains level of organization from molecular to organism level include. The molecular level is of cellular level, means the level which contain number of cell, okay students. The molecular level is the number of cells. And if we talk about cellular level, then we are talking about group of cells. If we are talking about tissue level, we are talking about group of tissue. If we are talking about organ level, we are talking about group of organs. And if we are talking about organ system, we are talking about the several organ system. Okay. Now, what is molecular level? Molecular level is the level at which we can see how the cell is being formed. Okay, means here we are going to see which part of cell is responsible for what, or a cell contain what. For example, a cell contain protoplasm. What is protoplasm, students? The liquid present inside the cell. Okay, the cell wall and the nucleoplasm. The cytoplasm and the nucleoplasm means the liquid present in cell and the liquid present in nucleus, both combinedly called protoplasm. Okay. So, here you are seeing, students, that at molecular level we are seeing the constituents of cell. Okay. For example, for forming a cells, what is important? See, students, atoms, atoms forms molecule, molecule forms compounds, compounds form organelles, and organelles form cells. See, students, there is a huge difference between what is organelles and what is organ. Organelles are present inside the cells. Okay, and how the organ is formed? Organ is a very wide structure. Okay, they are formed by the numerous number of cells. So, there will be the difference between organs and organelles. Organelles are present inside the cell and organs are formed by the numerous number of cells. Okay. Now, the second level is cellular level. What is cellular level, students? If we are comparing one animal to another animal or one cell to another cell, this will be known as the difference between at cellular level. See, students, in this figure 1.2, you are able to see three animals, that is amoeba, euglena, paramecium. All the three are unicellular, but the structure of all three is different. Means in unicellular organism like amoeba, euglena, paramecium, all life activities are carried out within a single cell. Means they are not multicellular. Their whole complete life is just completed into a single cell. Simple multicellular organism like algae and sponges. See, here you are able to see simple multicellular organism, that is algae and sponges. Okay, represent cellular level of organization. Means some cells are found in that. Their cells are grouped together, but they function independently and lack of division of labor. Means what is division of labor, students? First of all, we have to know that. What is division of labor? See, we all have a body, okay, but each and every body part is having its own function. For example, we use our eyes only to see, not to do anything else. We use our nose only to smell, not to do anything else. Means our nose don't be able to see, our eyes don't be able to smell, because the labor means the work is divided of both, means the eyes for see and the nose for smell. Okay, this is called labor, division of labor, means what they have to work is divided. Okay, now here in this topic cellular level, each cell is having their own peculiar function to perform. If we go on the third level, that is tissue level, in complex multicellular organism, cells become specialized to carry out specific function. If we talk about the multicellular organism, the cells are so complex that they perform their function. Okay, means the tissue or the cells of different part will perform different function. For example, nerve cells are specialized to conduct messages, muscle cells for contraction, RBC for transporting oxygen. See, each and every cell is having a different function. So, here the level is on tissue level. Okay. Now, at organ level. The example I had told all of you in the cellular level for understanding what is division of labor called, in the organ level you can get these examples. For example, lungs and hearts are having different function. Heart is for circulating blood and lungs is for respiration. So here you can see that student, each and every organ is a part of our body, but the function of each and every organ is different. Okay. Now organ system level, see the third level and the last level is organ system level, and the organ system level is the last part of the lower level. Here you can see cells, the first diagram, that is figure 1.3. Here the cells are grouped together to form tissue, tissues are grouped together to form organs, organs are grouped together to form organ system, and organ system is grouped together to form organism. Okay. For example, I am just giving you an example of it. Here in cell part you can take nerve cells. Okay. Nerve cells will form tissue. Which tissue? Nerves tissue. Nerve tissue will form which organ? It will form brain and spinal cord. Brain and spinal cord consequently form which organ system? Central nervous system. And central nervous system, circulatory system, respiratory system, all the system will form an organism. Okay students, like in the plant also you can see the level of biological organization in plant. Cells form tissue. In figure 1.4 students, you can be able to see cells are forming tissue, tissues are forming organ, organs are forming organ system, and organ system is forming organism. Okay. So in figure 1.3 we were talking about animals, in figure 1.4 we are talking about plants. Now students, the whole summary of these 3 pages were to understand the level of organization and what the term tissue defined. The level of organization revises student at molecular level, where you have to study the parts of cells, at cellular level where you have to study the each and every cells have different function to perform. At tissue level you have to study that group of cells forms a tissue, and then tissues also perform the various functions. At organ levels you are going to study that organ is formed by the group of tissue, and tissue have the level of organization. Okay. At organ system you are going to study that each and every organ system perform their own function by getting its own tissue having the same function. Okay. Now with the help of figure 1.3 and 1.4 you will be able to see level of biological organization in animals and in plants. Okay students, if you are having any doubt regarding anything, you can message me. I will answer it in your next video.